So after Chucky tells off Tommy for messing up his little people, he shows him where everything goes in the little people village. And then he continues and he goes, right, you've got it now. Now let me show you where the teddy bears go. And he shows Tommy that he has to put the teddy bears in exactly the right order from big to small. And the teddy bear picture that he's got on his wall, that has to go exactly right so it's level. And you can tell that Tommy's getting a bit fed up. Tommy tries to be a good house guest by watching the shows that Chucky likes to watch and eating the cereal that Chucky's dad buys. The next day, Phil and Lil have come round to visit again, and the babies are playing with this puzzle type game. Chucky is playing with his teddy bears, and then Tommy comes into the room and he says, okay, I found the keys, now it's Chucky's turn to hide them. So Chucky goes off to hide the keys. After Chucky leaves, Phil and Lil say to Tommy, so everything's going fine now. And Tommy says, what? Are you kidding me? He's driving me nuts. The blocks have to go like this. The teddy bears have to go like that. And if I watch Space Trek Babies one more time, I'm wild to crack. And Phil and Lil say again, we told you so. Later that day, we see Tommy and Chucky playing with the blocks again. Tommy has put them away and he is about to leave. And Chucky says, Tommy, you forgot about the blocks. And Tommy's like, no, I didn't. I put them away exactly like you said. Big to small, big to small. Then Chucky's like, but you forgot the shape. And Tommy's like, shape? And Chucky's like, oh yes, the triangles go with the triangles, the squares go with the other squares, and the funny looking shapes go with the other funny looking shapes. This is, now let me explain it again. And he continues to go over it all over again. This really annoys Tommy, and he kicks the blocks out of anger so they all go everywhere. They are all spread all across the room, and this really upsets Chucky, and he says, you're just going to leave them like that, aren't you? The squares are with the triangles, the colours are all mixed up, and you don't care. You really don't care. And then he starts crying. And Tommy feels bad that he's upset his friend, so he starts crying as well. That night, Tommy and Chucky are laying in bed together, and Chucky is really annoyed and not talking to Tommy. And Tommy says, Chucky, and Chucky's like, what? And Tommy says, I'm sorry I got angry at you, and I'm sorry I messed up your blocks. It's just that I'm used to being in my own house, and I miss my mum and dad, and I miss doing everything my way. And Chucky says, really? And Tommy says, yes. So Chucky then says, well, I guess sometimes everybody needs to be in their own house and do things their own way. Then Tommy sees that he's been hogging the blanket and that was wrong with him, and he says, Chucky, aren't you cold? Here, have some blanket. And then they start to share the blanket together, and Tommy learns how to share.